Hi everyone, it's Rose, the author of Excel with Love, and today I wanted to share a personal fact about myself, which will segue into food for thought. So whoever knows me, family and friends, know that I'm a huge bookworm. Since I was a child, I've always had a love for reading. If you remember from the 80s, the Book It program where you get free pizza for reading a certain number of books. I was one of those kids who always got free pizza, partly because of the pizza, but mostly because of my love for reading. And I remember going to the bookstore and just feeling really happy and like a kid in a candy store. And I still feel that way whenever I go to a bookstore and get a new book. I've probably read thousands of books by now, ranging from any topic in fiction, nonfiction, every subject you probably can think of. I probably have read about it. I remember one summer reading through the I don't know if you remember those old encyclopedia, I think it's Encyclopedia Britannicas that, my parents still have copies of those in their home. But yeah, I just have a love for reading, and I feel like reading allows me to go into my imagination and has expanded my mind and introduced so many ideas that I never would have thought of. And here's a fun fact. Reading, you can do the research yourself. Reading at least 20 minutes a day strengthens the brain. It increases brain connectivity. It enhances our memory. It enhances our attention span. It reduces stress. So there's a lot of benefits to reading. And a lot of the things that I read, I incorporate into food for thought, and as well as experiences that I have. And for me, food for thought really is something to think about. It's not to push any ideas onto anyone, because I have respect that everybody has different beliefs, and it really is just food for thought. And my goal with Excel with Love is to spread the idea of love and to spread more positivity and light into this world. And so I thought today, in today's Food for Thought, I would introduce 3 books that have impacted me in the way I think and in the way I view situations in life. And you may notice there's a theme with these books, and you'll see once I introduce them to you. Let's start with one. It's called The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. The second one is called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And the third one is called The Power of Imagination by Neville Goddard. And if you haven't already known, the theme of these books is the power of our thoughts, because it all starts with our thinking. There's that famous saying by, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Descartes, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. The I think, therefore I am. And really, it's about how our thoughts have the power to create our reality. Because if you think about it, you can have 2 people in the exact same situation, but how they view that reality depends on how they think. One person can look, and let's say, for example, 2 people who are struggling, having the exact same kind of struggle, whether it's, let's say, they had a fight with somebody and they're dealing with this. And one person can look at it as, it's the end of the world and it's negative, and be filled with hate and anger and, just a lot of bitterness. Or the other person can look at it as like, this is a learning situation. Let me reflect. Let me think about what the other person has said. Let me think about how to handle the situation properly, etc., and so on. And look at it as, well, this too shall pass and things will get better. And I've also witnessed situations where you have people who can be very rich and think that they have nothing, or they don't have enough or are lacking in life. And I've seen people that are poor that feel like they have everything. And really the difference between the two situations is the way they think and the way they perceive the situation. And so these books have really opened my mind to try to have a positive mindset. And having a positive mindset doesn't necessarily mean that you're always thinking positively. I've done videos on this before about toxic positivity, and as I've always said, you can do the research yourself. There's a difference between thinking you have to always have positive thoughts and having a positive mindset. And having a positive mindset really is just about knowing that, yes, there are going to be negative things that happen in life, but you know that you'll get through them, and there are things still to be grateful for, and good things to look at. And so, yeah, if you feel like reading these books, you can read them, or they have Audible books now these days. I know a lot of people that do it that way as well. But yeah, it's just a suggestion. Again, food for thought. And I just wanted to share that with whoever's watching. So once again, sharing my thoughts and sending love to whoever's watching this video, and wishing you all a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.